Today I'm going to show you how to get the Seamark Tribute Tattoo and hopefully get away with your gilded loot. Alright, so as of today, at 10 AM UTC time, Sea of Thieves has given us access to Gilded Voyages once again. Now these Gilded Voyages and the accompanying tattoo will be available for 1 week, so they will be available from 10 AM UTC time today until 10 AM UTC time on May 23rd, which means, again, exactly 1 week to get this done. Now quickly, if you don't know what Gilded Voyages are, basically, throughout the years, Sea of Thieves occasionally will throw us these really crazy good voyages that give, like, stupidly good loot. And these voyages only come around, like, once in a blue moon. I want to say we've gotten them, like, 5 times over the entire course of the game, and generally they only give out 1 to each player. But this time, we're getting 3 or 4. All players will get a Gilded Voyage for the Order of Souls, the Merchant Alliance, and the Gold Hoarders, and all Pirate Legends will get one for Athena's Fortune. Now, all of these voyages can be found in your quest table, under Special Voyages, and then Time Limited. Now, a very super important note with these voyages. They can only be launched 1 time. Once you place it down, it's down and you have lost that voyage. You will not be able to start that particular voyage again. It will disappear from your quest inventory after you place it. So if you place it and then leave the game or cancel it, it is gone and has been wasted. You can ask one of your friends to put one down for you, but yours is gone. So please be very deliberate when you put it down and don't waste it. Now, the tattoo itself will be awarded once you complete any of these Gilded Voyages. It doesn't have to be your Gilded Voyage, it just has to be someone in your crews. So someone places it down, you clear it, boom, you get the tattoo. It's yours. It should just automatically appear in your vanity chest. If you don't see it right away, don't worry. Give it 72 hours. If you still don't have it after that, open and see if the support ticket with the link in the description. Okay, so that's the general deal. You got new fancy quests, you clear one of them, you get the tattoo. That's it. Now you may be wondering why there's so much video left, and that is because there's an important thing about these voyages that I haven't told you yet. They're all confined to the Ancient Isles, which is one part of the world map. Now that does mean you won't have to sail very far in between islands, but that also means that everyone else knows where to find people doing Gilded Voyages. So over the week, there's going to be a bunch of bloodthirsty pirates like me scouring the Ancient Isles, hunting down other crews doing Gilded Voyages to try and steal their loot. So to try and help you keep your loot, I have a couple tips. First of all, you want to make sure you're on a good server. So very important part of that, never dive to a Gilded Voyage. If you dive to a Gilded Voyage, you'll have no control over what server you end up doing it on. A much better method is go to your quest table, go to Tall Tales, Shores of Gold, and dive to the Cursed Rogue. This will put you at Plunder Outpost. Then from there, you can look around, see if it's a good server. If it's not, collect supplies from Plunder Outpost, wait your 10-minute cooldown, and then dive again. And then just keep doing that until you find what seems like a safe server. Next up, when you're picking your route for your voyage, try and figure out which maps will give you the big ticket items. For the Order of Souls one, it's the Skeleton Lore bounties. They each give 3 all-seeing eyes and a king skull, which makes them by far the most profitable islands. Try and leave those islands as far to the end as possible. Ideally, you want to have the most valuable treasure on your ship for the least amount of time. That way there is a less opportunity for it to be stolen. Next, when parking at any island, you want to make sure that your ship is pointed away from the island with the anchor and sails both raised. That way, if you need to make a quick escape, you can just drop your sail and then you're moving already. As well, check on your boat frequently and check the horizon frequently. If there's a big island like Plunder Valley blocking your view of most of the horizon, you can aim your cannon straight up into the sky and then cannon up and you should be able to see the entire horizon. And this will also work really well if you're in a fog bank. Also, it's a good idea to check your ship frequently for tuckers, just make sure no one's hiding anywhere on your ship. So Crow's Nest is a good spot to check, top of the mast, inside your loot piles. Sometimes if you have larger loot like chests, people can hide in there, and lower decks too. And the last big thing, I'd recommend avoiding Plunder and Ancient Spire outposts. If possible, try and go to places like Morrow's Peak or Port Merrick, just because sometimes players will set up ambushes at the outpost they expect you to sell at, which is generally the closest one. So if you go to a farther one, you're way less likely to be ambushed. Also, Ancient Spire in particular, it's really hard to see a freshly spawned ship from most angles, so you could accidentally run right into an enemy ship. For the voyage itself, mine had 6 maps, all being large islands in the Ancient Isles. The only large island I didn't get was Crook's Hollow. In the end, the Order of Souls one gave me 10 Wrathful King Skulls and 6 All-Seeing Eyes, which ended up giving me about 375,000 gold and 10 levels in Order of Souls. I'm a lower Order of Souls level right now, but that's still a considerable amount of reputation. Anyway, I think that is pretty much everything. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments. I will try and answer them as soon as possible. Good luck on your Gilded Voyages, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.